Hey folks, I'm Chris, and this is Short Pours. Today I'll be doing a Short Pours review of JP Wiser's 10-year, a blended Canadian whiskey. JP Wiser's has been a staple in the Canadian whiskey market, making whiskey for over 165 years. But like many other brands, they're also owned by Corby Spirits, who own Pike Creek, Lot 40, and more. I'll talk more about JP Wiser's after we do a little taste. And truthfully, it's been a good number of years since I've bought anything from JP Wiser's. But they won gold at the Canadian Whisky Awards in 2024, so I thought I'd give them a try and see what they're putting out now. We're looking at 40% here, so let's give it a pour. Color-wise, it's got a rich, light amber. And the nose is sweet, like caramel, a little bit of spice, maybe some breadiness, and just a hint of oak. It's got a pretty decent nose. The texture is medium body, heavier than I was expecting given the rich, light color, but there's actually a fair bit going on, more than I expected. It's got some nice fresh apple, something like corn and butter. You get subtle winter spices like nutmeg and five spice. Something almost like a lemon pith maybe. And given the medium body, it's actually got quite a long, smooth finish with caramel just like the nose. Maybe a bit of that buttered corn still there. I really like the finish. So what do we have here? JP Wiser's 10 is a blended whiskey of corn and rye whiskey, triple distilled, aged 10 years in new white oak, once used American bourbon, and refill Canadian whiskey barrels. Interestingly, the 10-year was only added to their lineup in 2022, but JP Wiser's dates back to 1857. And for those of you in Canada, that's before Canada was even considered a sovereign country, which makes it one of Canada's oldest producers of whiskey. Funny enough, JP Wiser's actually founded the distillery to feed his horses the spent grain, while also trying to turn a profit. I love the business thinking. Before long, he was the third largest distillery in Canada, selling worldwide by the early 1900s. In 2023, JP Wiser's launched a fresh new look and feel to their brand, and I love it. The design refresh seems to focus on shining a light on their heritage, while giving the bottles a modern look. The inspiration was apparently their founder's spirit of self-assurance, boldness, and authenticity. I believe they worked with the agency JDO, who also does work for Glenlivet. To me, the updated logo's modern typography and the bold color palette across their whole lineup seems to pay homage to the brand's industrial origin. I also love the oversized W and the horse rearing over a barrel, which is a fun nod to JP's quote, "Horses should hurry, but whiskey must take its time." Some final thoughts here. Where I live in Canada, this bottle goes for about $32 a bottle, which is the same price as Crown Royal or Johnnie Walker Red. And truthfully, I wasn't expecting much, but I was really pleasantly surprised. So if you're looking at Johnnie Red right now, put that down and pick up this instead. You will not be disappointed. At this price, I would usually expect to drink something I would need to mix, but you can definitely sip this. And you know what I would love to pair this with? Pancakes. Pancakes with butter and maple syrup. Is there such a thing as a breakfast whiskey? I don't know, but there is now. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much.